Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for November 21st, 2018. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, 14 players, and I eked out the top score. It was an 849 thanks to very generous sentry, and that's about it. Ship scan wasn't available for me, and unfortunately didn't quite make up for the others. Very close, though, with their sentry drops. Mystica scored an 838, LB an 832, Marvin 827, Decavoid 775, Quietest and Dano a 715. Not getting all the scrap and not being able to get the sentry either. It was a very difficult ship yesterday and a lot of various layouts with the transport, which, as far as I'm concerned, I got pretty much the best one that you could have. Handy Food scored 600, a Longfellow of 590 along with Dargard, and that is the top 10 and the friends list. Today. What? Today we have Stealth with just above average drone health overall. And unknown infestations on Muteki B, so poor hull integrity as well, so it's probably all four. Hopefully the generator powers everything, or at least enough that I can get around well. Or 2 rooms. It could power 2 rooms. Hello. I'm gonna go ahead and do survey. Decent sized ship. That'll save me from having to pop open doors. I have to do that. That is really unfortunate. Especially frustrating because that's going to slow my advance across the ship. And that's really the money room. But there's no vent in there, at least. And I know what was in R9. Now, the only problem is I can't really... I know 9 or 10 has a generator. Or this room could. That swarm spawned in R11, that's not good. The good news is I may be able to trick out a way to progress if R2 is lost. Fuck. That's not good. That's really not good. Leaper. And nothing. Oh, and a generator, which, you know, would be helpful. Please, nothing. Please be nothing. This is not what I want to do. I think I actually got them. Well, I didn't make it anyway. I think I got them in R10. Holy crap, I got them. I'm gonna let that go for now. Because holy crap, that could have been so bad. Okay, how much left do I have to explore? One room. Four minutes for radiation, or 4 minutes for asteroid impact, and 8 and 10. How can I do this? How can I safely do this? So here's number one part of the deal. I need to get that sentry into R5. Currently, there's a swarm, I believe, in R5 and R11. That probably got it. Okay, so that's good news. Okay, 8, 10, and 4. That's really bad because that's the only terminal I have right there, and I got ship scan. So I'd really like to keep ship scan and be able to check those rooms. That leaper is going to be a problem, though, that's for sure. When about was that? Do I even know? I mean, I don't have to stay on the ship for this part, but... Well, there goes that half of the ship. Which does make things difficult, because I was going to, Okay. Doesn't matter if A4 fails now, does it? I can't be sure that there's not slime in R5. Alright, so my plan now, move 2 and 3 into R2, move the sentry into the boarding ship, and dock it to A5 and let it out. R6 should power that quarter of the ship, that third of the ship. And I can get, hopefully I'll have ship scan and can scan 11 and 5 before I do anything else. This is where things could go bad, and I probably should have gotten on with it. I say probably, I really should have gotten on with it. Oh, we're good. Helps if I can type. Well, there's nothing in A2, so A2 is gone. Alright, so that's good news and bad news. That's double bad news. Because that means that I have... How can I deal with the sentry effectively? I was really hoping that powered the whole thing so that I could just open A5 and not worry about it. But that means that all those doors are busted. Okay, there's nothing I can do there then. I mean, R5 is the superior room, but my options are... Actually, but I have no options. I must irradiate through R11, no matter what. And if I do that, then I can't get into R5, because I can't use D10. So, next best has to be R11. Obviously, R8 would have been fantastic, but, you know, asteroid problems there. So R11 is my next best, and what I'll have to do, or what I'll want to do, is get the sentry into R5, which I can do, and hopefully, if I can get it in through D8, actually that's a terrible idea anyway. Because if I get it in through D8, then I'm going to irradiate R5 in the process of getting the scrap. There's just not enough time. Plus, I have to irradiate it directly, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to access through D16. I need to get it in there through D8. That's doable. Okay. And I've checked all rooms, so I know there's no slime. I don't have to worry about that now. Well, I don't have enough time to make it matter. Okay. Let's get that radiated. I have no way to check. Not for sure. So either way, I'm going to be taking full damage. Do I care about A5? No. Ah, good. Perfect. What, my stealth? No, I don't need any of that. Doesn't matter, so actually I could even go check and, actually, you know what? I will. Especially at this point, it's full, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm gonna get damage. That's not breaking anything. No, good. Closest, that is 3 scrap from the looks of it. Closest is probably going to be, it's going to be from D19, so I'm glad I did that. Three hits? 3 hits. Over half of the ship is lost. Yeah. Well, you know what? All worth it. Unfortunately, was not able to deal with R7, and may never have been able to deal with R7 effectively enough to get that ship scan, because that leaper moving back and forth between the two rooms meant the only way that I could get that to work is if I trapped it in R4, which in and of itself is not a prospect that I like. Total of a 1035, 24 scrap. Ship scan helped a lot there. 3 scrap from the sentry. No fuel, I'm pretty sure I did check. Starting score of 540, and 1 ship upgrade, no drones. And so far that is the top. I have Decovoid, also getting 5 ship scans, so I expect... I'm actually kind of surprised that so far 4 people have ship scan on this, but I expect that maneuvering that leaper is so unlikely to begin with that a lot of people avoided it and didn't even try. Decovoid took less damage. Crazy, man. Crazy. Only taking 2 damage to get the sentry. but didn't get the same scrap. Got one less scrap, so that pushed him 7 points below me. LB took a little bit more than that and got the same scrap, ended up with a 1018, and Dano didn't get the Sentry, ended up with a 970. Much faster run, though. There is that. Missed one scrap as well. Could have been from a number of rooms. I think there were 2 in R8. Or with that airlock. I'm not sure where else only had 1 scrap somewhere. Not sure. If you haven't done your run yet, 3 infestations, it's a doozy. If you have, leave a comment with your own experiences and strategies for a ship like this. This is one of those that will play a little bit differently for people, just depending on their comfort with stealth. And their timing and their luck in some regards. Losing R9 because of the swarm would have been bad if the door was shut. Losing R5 or 3 or whatever the number was with the airlock, that was airlock 5 is what it was, would have been horrible if the swarm got stuck in there. Yeah, that could have happened. If you'd like to check out other videos, you can see Marvin, Copper, Dano416, LB, Mustika21, Dargard, Decavoid, Merkeller, Corentoth, and Agenta 1999. It occurs to me Dano may have missed the room with the Sentry, because that was 1 scrap there. That makes sense. If you enjoyed, do please like, and have a good day.